I'm going to start with a lot of our full access Louology members asked similar questions. So how do I start my own med spa is the theme of about 8 to 10 questions. So how do we even start? Where would you even start, Lou?
Well, it's a long ass answer. I apologize. It'd probably take me 3 hours. But step one, obviously, I helped a friend of mine start Medspa 2 days ago. And the very first thing we're doing is getting a name. We were going through all these fun names that were, relevant to her. The name of her company is going to be Aesthetic Artistry, medical aesthetics by Brittany. So we came up with the name first. Then, of course, she has to do the logo. So then she's, now creating the logo for the branding. So I've got to have a look and a vibe and a feel. And then, so that's done now. And then our next step is she's, of course, got to create a website, because when somebody Googles you, they want to find you. So it's got to be, yourname.com. And then, of course, you want to create your Instagram and Facebook and TikTok so you can be posting on social media. And then, of course, you need the Medspa software, because, people want to call and schedule an appointment. And they can call you and email you. You can do this all manually, but it's a major pain in the ass and waste your time. So you want to have some kind of a Medspa software, whether it's Revlon or anything else. You have to have some kind of software to make your life easier. And then, of course, you got to get your medical director, a doctor, to sign a piece of paper, because that's a legal requirement. You got to buy some supplies. There's vendors like McKesson and other big boys out there. And then, then you're off to the races. Then it's just, marketing and branding and just kind of stumbling through it and getting rolling. That's a very, very, very 10,000 foot bird's eye overview for those of you to kind of say, what's step 1, 2, 3.
It's best for you to set up an LLC of any entity, and please correct me if I'm wrong there, but it gives you the most protection. And then there's certain, like you want to check with your accountant. You think you got to check with your lawyer, but check with your accountant whether you need a sub S corporation, but for the most part, it's LLC. And one thing I wanted to mention is, like, when Lou went through that list of, like, you have to set up your corporation, then you have to do this, then you have to do that. What I've been doing, and it's been not too much fun, but I'm doing it because I love you all, is I'm identifying the absolute best place to turn. Like, I found a place that even sets LLCs up for free and for the first year. And then anything you have to pay after that, they end up, and the pricing is almost nothing. And so I'm setting up a whole staple of providers that are the best choices and sort of secret. The places you want to turn the best, because they're not lawyers, it's paralegals who can put the LLC together and they'll walk you through it. We've got another company that I'm actually meeting with the 2 founders tomorrow, and they do business insurance. And it's the best business insurance for a fraction of the price of what you're going to get out there. And so that's an example. And what I'm going to be doing is putting a staple together. I even want to pre-negotiate deals, because I'm getting a lot of questions like, how much should I even pay for a medical director? Like, we get this every week. I mean, every month at the mentor sessions, but we also have this organization that'll introduce you to a medical director. They'll negotiate, they'll put the contract in place, and they'll even take care of the payments every single month. And you're not paying any more than you would. They just take a little piece of it, right? But they do all of that. And to me, it's worth it. And everyone's willing to do special deals, because Lewis is connected with decades of connections to all you guys from the Institute. They all want to get in front of you. So it's a win-win. They want to get in front of you when you're freshly trained. And so we're saying, let's bring you the best possible people. So I'll get off my soapbox, but it's been so exciting in a way that we're putting all these pieces together so it can end up really benefiting you guys.